Talk. Hey, baby, how are you? All right, we got some people already in here. We got 70 popping. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm truly blessed in this process. Ain't confused about Beth Browser in the house. How you doing, fam? No doubt
Hey,
about it. Real
Beth.
talk, real talk. So yeah, man. So just wanted to get on here tonight and chop it up, man. See how long we can keep this popping. Jessica Johnson Renner up in this house. You better
What's
recognize
up,
Bam Bam.
Jess?
My man, Bam Bam. What's going on, my man? Love you. Real talk, real talk. Crystal up in here. How you doing, Crystal from Washington State? All right, all right. Uh-oh. Maya V. Jones,
Amber.
San Francisco. How you doing? Amber Wayne Scott, how's it going? Uh,
Hey.
and our topic tonight, I don't know if it showed up in the headlines or not, but how to get your kids back, man. Pretty amazing. Uh-oh, here's
Yes,
my cousin.
it
There's my Nick's cousin. Jason,
is.
what up, boy? It's my family right there. Uh-oh, bro. I talked to Angie today, Bambi. This is a good
Yes.
friend of mine. We were out in the madness together, and we
Oh,
just
okay. Hey, Ange.
some good fun reminiscing, nothing harmful. Just talking about what it was like and the insanity. Something that we all can relate to once we find that freedom in Jesus or
Hey.
in 12 steps. Oh, look at who that is. What you know about this dude? My man, 12 years, y'all.
What's
12 years of
up?
hope right there. The great
Look
one,
at
Bobby.
Katie on my
Bobby
page.
Roll.
I just seen him.
Go ahead, talk, girl.
I just seen him on my page. I just put him on there and gave him a shout out for his big 12 years. That's what's up. I aspire to do that.
Uh-oh. And Brooke Martin, I'm so proud of you, Brooke. She's coming up on, I think she's got 90 days or coming up on 90 days.
Get it, girl.
Miracle. We had the pleasure of meeting her the last time we were in London. Just doing it, man. Keep her in your prayers.
Is that where she's from? London?
Yeah,
Me
turn your
too.
sound up a little bit, Bambi.
Huh?
Turn your sound up a little bit for me.
How's that? Is that
That's
better?
good. Yeah, so go ahead. So you've been through some things, man.
Man, I've been through a lot, really. I don't know. I overdosed. My clean date's 9/28/18. I overdosed and I woke up in the hospital brand new. Had been on life support for 7 days. I woke up and all I could feel was God in me. I don't know. It was something new to me, but the pastor or the chaplain or whatever you call him of the hospital came in and said, "You want to be saved?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And he was like, "Okay." So he saved me right then and there. And I don't know. I just felt brand new, and I knew I wanted something different, and I knew I had to go after it.
So, and you're an alumni at Sky Hope. What is that, Pulaski County?
Yeah, in Somerset, yeah.
Somerset. Yeah, a very. Now that is a DLC facility for women, correct?
It is. I went through the whole program. Melissa Eastep, she is the director over there. She's a great woman. She really believes in us. I went through the whole program. Now I work there.
Shut up. Tell them what you're doing.
I work in I'm a detox monitor, and I just do intakes, and I try to tell everybody that they can and they will recover.
Yes.
Just try to tell them the truth.
It's so funny because I remember when I get inside my head when that evil committee's beating me up and telling me I'm no good, I can't do this, I can't do that. I always go back to those blessings of not knowing there was a way out, not feeling that I could do what other people were doing as far as the recovery, and finally just surrendering, man, and taking suggestions.
Mhm.
You hear me? Talk to me.
That's right. See, and like any suggestion that was given to me, I did it. I just knew that I needed to do whatever I wasn't doing before. I knew it didn't matter what they asked me to do. I was like, I got to do it. So anything they told me to do, I did it. God was a huge part of me. My mom passed away while I was at Sky Hope. My mom was, she was adamant in my madness.
Okay.
And she was a real advocate of me getting sober as well. So I don't know. I just knew I couldn't leave the program and go home to her. I knew I had to finish what I started, and that brings you to our topic is my babies. I had to keep working hard to get my babies. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Roll with it. Let it ride. So for real, and it's a DOC facility. So how did you come to be in Sky Hope? Was it court ordered or?
No, I went to Recovery Works in London, and I was a little bit crazy. I was a little bit out of my head. Yeah, just a tad.
Right.
I had overdosed on methamphetamine and fentanyl, which I didn't know that was in there. Nobody does, I guess.
It's everything's fentanyl now, right?
Everything's laced with it now. But I came in there, broke, busted, couldn't be trusted. I couldn't figure anything out. And a lot of the women got my face. Jessica Renner, one of them, told me that I could and I would go to a long-term treatment facility, which I was real like, no, I don't believe that I will. But then she told me I would, and I did. Completed there, and I went on to Sky Hope, and I don't know, man. I just tried to do. Now, trust me, I wasn't all gung ho for it. I didn't appreciate hearing about myself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you didn't want to hear about yourself. I hear you.
No, they told me I was a manipulator and all types of stuff. I was like, excuse me?
Right. But and the thing is, they knew more about you than you knew about yourself.
They did,
Because
didn't
these are things that we didn't even realize, these character defects going on in us. The manipulation, you know what I'm saying? The control, our little insanity way of thinking. We didn't even know we suffer from these things. Shannon talking about recovery dynamics. Heck yeah, no doubt about it. Where's she at? The Trilogy Center for Women, Hopkinsville. Throw it
I
up.
heard that was a real good center over there at Trilogy. I heard a lot of people coming up out there strong. I heard that.
No doubt, no doubt. But and it's that therapeutic value once again of one addict helping another, man, of knowing and being able to point out some stuff that we don't see, and we don't like it.
Looking at, we didn't know. The thing is, it's really how you're supposed to grow if you don't know, right? And so when they pointed out to you, you're like, okay, there's Autumn. I see Autumn. I see you, Autumn.
Autumn in the house. Shout out. Come on.
When they started pointing it out to me, I started, listening because that's what I was there for. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just started growing. Once I started learning like victim stance, yeah, I played the role because I thought I could blame everything on my past. This is why I got high for so long. It's because I was blaming every single thing that I ever did on my past.
Victim. You're just a victim.
You
better stop. Huh? But I get it. The cops, it's their fault because I broke in his house and I'm mad at them because they arrested me doing the job.
I know. How they expect me to survive on my drugs if I couldn't steal?
Ain't that crazy, girl? Oh, my man up in here, my man Carl Frey up in here. Carl, baby, how you doing? We love you, baby. Huh? Over there, my man, 100 grand, let your pain be champagne, non-alcoholic, because we're going to live today. Alcohol is a drug. It came over on the Mayflower. You better recognize it.
Snatch it.
Did you guys do that? Because they made me do the history of alcoholism, and going way back. Cliff Bass up in this piece, my man. Whoop, whoop. Cliff got his pure support today, ladies and gentlemen. Hearts up.
Hey, good job.
Huh? Megan Jones up in here. Okay. Boom. All right. Who's Megan? Oh, Morgan. Megan. I'm sorry. I was in bed. Morgan. Don't you judge me, hear me?
You better not.
You better stop it. No doubt about it. Here we go. If you guys would, real quick, if you would, please, everyone on here tonight, look, we got 281 popping. Just hashtag for me real quick. Come on, just do this one little thing. Hashtag turn Jesus up. No doubt about it. Let God in and win. Here we come. Just hit that hashtag. Let's roll with it. So for real, and it was what'd you do? The 6 months? It's 6 to 12 month program. Is that correct?
It is a 6 to 12 month, but I went through the whole program. I did the peer mentor's office, and then I did 4 months in phase 2. I was going to utilize every single part of that program because I knew, I wasn't court ordered, but I was God ordered. I felt it in my soul that God was telling me, this is their time. This is your time. And see, my grandmother had passed away probably almost a year to the day, and her prayers kept me alive, Andrew.
That power in prayer, yes.
And so I believe that she was sitting right beside God when I overdosed, and I believe she just looked at him and said, take it from her and just give her a chance. Let her see something besides that bathroom door. You know what I mean? Let her come out and be a part of life. And it's been a blessing, man. It has. I went through some hurdles. I had got me a bank account, saved all my money.
You gotta hold up, man.
Yeah. Problems of my own making. I had child support.
Oh,
well, they came in and took every cent plus $125.
Okay, and I remember this now. I remember this because at that time you'd been saving up to buy a vehicle.
Yep.
And your little heart was just so proud.
I was, because I hadn't ever paid nothing. Yeah.
And you done signed the deal at the car lot, and everything's a go, except for the main ingredient.
Money.
Child support done took your money.
They took it too, and I got through that. I called my sponsor. I got through that, and 4 hours later, that's when they told me my mama had passed away.
Yes, yes.
I thought my head was going to explode. You know what I'm saying? And I was on the phone with my sponsor again. Jess Renner, she came up, picked me up, scooped me up the next morning, took me to the funeral home. I didn't have a cent to my name. Right. And what Recovery and God did for me, Jess got on the phone. You donated. Everybody donated, paid for my mama's funeral arrangements. That was paid off in 24 hours. The
Heart Ministries, but and that's this thing, man, how God works regardless. And you still, a horrible situation to go through it. And there's only, death happens. Mm-hmm. Life shows up regardless. Life shows up. And it's one of those no matter what moments, having that foundation built with people like Jessica Renner, with people that are doing this. It's been on that narrow path of recovery that has been doing this thing, laid out that foundation for you and hold you, man, when you needed to be held and held you accountable when you need to be so. And to, just to love you, man. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, it is, I'm just being real, man. It's just so beautiful.
It's amazing because I promise you, Andrew, I wouldn't have been able to front a pill. You know what I mean? If I'd been high, I wouldn't have been able to walk up somebody's driveway and ask for $1 to help with my mother's funeral and stuff like that. I wouldn't have been able to. And I swear to you, listen to me, that night, I hit my knees.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know without a shadow of a doubt, the devil thought that I would not hit my knees that night. Because, look, I lost all my money, lost my mom. I felt like I was just hitting all the way back. I went all the way back. You know what I'm saying? And I hit my knees and I knew that blessings were coming for me, man.
Did you, during that, man, and I remember that just like the other day, a lot of prayer going up for you across, everybody. But did that thought cross your mind to stop the pain with that temporary relief of pain, that Band-Aid, if you will, of putting something in you, some dope, some alcohol?
I tell you what, it really didn't. It lit a fire under my butt for real. Because I was like, you know what, I wouldn't use for nothing right now, because of all the goodness that come from recovery and people reaching out. I had $300 sent to me from the prison, man.
From prison, girl.
People didn't even know me from nobody, just their hearts. You know what I mean? This is a family unit. Recovery is family. It doesn't matter where you are.
Right. Let's real quick read that for me.
Andrew, please keep the Tiemann family still in prayer for addictions.
Definitely. You guys see that, each and every one of you on here, the power of prayer. Before you lay your head down tonight, keep this family in your prayers, and God's listening. I don't care how little it is or how big it is. If it affects you, God cares. So shoot those prayers up. Tammy Turner Lucas, my people's up in here. No doubt about it. But Matt Hayes, y'all. What are you doing, man? Proud of you, boy. Keep shining. Down there in Campbellsville, Kentucky, doing big things. Yes, sir. Sir. Yeah, guys, if you don't care, follow Tammy's lead and share this out for us. I'd really appreciate it.
Share it out on my page, too. Everybody out there, share it out.
But so, and these were devastating. And I remember, because me and Jessica's on the phone and she's hurt because you're hurt. And I'm over here like, oh, my God, just life on life terms showing up. And we're taught, no matter what, you know what I mean? No matter who leaves you, who don't love you, you know what I'm saying? We don't pick up, the no matter what. But a travesty like this. And did your mother had custody of the kids at that time? Is that correct?
My father had my kids, but my mother, I went to visit my kids at my mother's house. It was kind of like my father and I weren't really getting along at that time. And so
Right.
we would meet at my mother's with the kids. You know what I'm saying? And then like mom passed away. I mean, everybody. And then, but after that, I got a phone call saying I had an apartment. Well, first I didn't have the money in the bank. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was going to get my car 7 days still. Well, you know, that's when I was supposed to go in it. And well, all of a sudden, then everybody raised the money, and I had every bit of the money back in the bank, all but $2. And I probably had that in my pocket and change. You know what I'm saying? And I got to get the car, and I got to get the insurance.
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, man. And then
You know,
the mayor of Burnside rented me an apartment.
the mayor of Burnside.
What
But
do you mean? That don't happen to us.
it doesn't. And you know, I'm an emotional guy. I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and that's why he and I a lot to keep from, you know, busting out. But you know, I remember I'm talking to Jessica and you and your brother sitting in that funeral home, man, and it just, man, it messed me up, man. So I could only, God, come on, work with me now. You know, I could only imagine, you know, in that situation, you know, with no life insurance,
Nothing.
no ways and means.
Is that piece of paper, man, and that's real.
You know, and then this God says, "Here, girl, God says, let me help you, Amen."
He did too. He came up in there and turned it all around. It wasn't a hard. I didn't struggle none. Not any part of that was hard.
Right.
Other than the heartache, you know. But God healed that too.
Right, watching from West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take them home. Good stuff. So in this process, man, and again, man, I've been just your personality alone. It's a very attractive personality. You have a very attractive spirit. Again, and Thea's another one over in London.
Yeah, she's good stuff, ain't she?
Yeah, well, you know, and it just makes people feel welcomed. You know, you have that spirit to make people just feel welcomed and loved. You know, it's no front.
No.
People will read right. Addict like me will read right through that. Oh, here she goes.
Boom.
He's trying to get me on over here for some. I ain't got no money, child. But no, and it's very magnetic, that spirit you have, and that's a God-given gift to make people feel loved, to make people feel welcome, and that's so important in recovery, man. For someone early in this thing, I feel that it's one of the most important things ever, because when I show up to one of these rooms, one of these fellowships, and if you know, because they'll tell us the newcomer's the most important person, but I have seen cases where nobody goes out of their way to speak to this baby. You know what I mean?
know, man, and that's
doesn't have to be a baby, but you know, and that, I think that's one of the most important things in the world, to make someone, you know, feel wanted, man, to feel loved. And not wanting anything in return. Of course, a man will brush up on a woman. Oh, hey, I'm glad you're here. Come on, man, you better quit. And women do too. Lord have mercy. Come on, man. Susan up in here.
In the whole wide world is to know that you have somebody that believes in you. And you can tell when somebody's telling you the truth. I always tell the girls I see when they come in a detox, just tore down, look, I've been where you're at, and trust and believe, I know that you are hating this right now, but you can and you will do this. Like, I always tell them, you ain't got no dope in your pocket that I need today. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? You keep doing this and it's going to get better.
Hey, everybody watching, post your clean and sober dates. Let's share some hope right now. One time, share it out, baby.
Show it.
Yeah, share that good stuff real quick. Let's see who we got under Maya Jones still. Maya, I love you. I hope you can make and I know with what's going on, this isolation going on, this quarantine, this pandemic's got pandemonium going on in between my ears. I'm really looking forward to Blameless Children.
Oh gosh, I am too. We had a blast last year.
Now, oh whoa, I'm glad that popped up, because the Blameless Children last year, it was anointed. It was just amazing.
Wow, you could feel God all over it, couldn't you?
It was just truly amazing. We had it was roughly 800 or more people there. Yeah, share your date, y'all. All right, there's Matt Hayes.
Matt Hayes.
Shining boy down there in Campbellsville. I missed Heather. There's Heather up in here. How you doing? Thank you. There we go.
Heather.
My man Jason Dearborn. I missed some of them. Work with me, y'all.
Yeah,
Sister
Jason.
Roby. Oh, there you go, son. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Melissa got that one piece 365, baby. No.
God, man, I remember that. I loved that.
Dude, no nights and weekends. What is it? I've done got flabbergasted. I'm still lost my mind. Work with me, y'all.
Michelle Couch. Hey, girl, how you doing down there in Clay County?
Is that a Clay County gangster?
Yeah.
Mad at me? That's where Richie Farmer's from, ain't it? Huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, who we got? John right here. Well, what's a sexy picture, John?
Look at you, John.
John, long hair, don't care, boy. Go on and model, son. Yes, sir. We love you, boy. Real talk, real talk. Yeah. Jeff Young up in this piece, baby. Ooh, look at that hole right there.
2004, son.
Yes, a whole lot of hole popping, y'all. Hear me? There's my people. Look at there. Uh-oh,
Hey.
12. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Blameless Children, man. And you got to hear these little girls and little boys, man, share their testimony.
Talk about how they found their mama's overdosed or their dad's deceased, and then they're singing with their whole hearts, like they're singing with their whole hearts to their moms, their dads, their sisters, their brothers.
Well, even yes, girl. So in that process, like when you're seeing all this, and today, you have your children back.
Yes, I do. You want to meet them?
Yeah, we would love you guys to meet them. Want to meet them hearted up.
It's been a career.
Yeah, post. Let's see the kids.
Here's my daughter.
Hey, sweetie, let me move this real quick. How do I do
just woke up. She's real enthused to be here. Can you tell?
Oh, she's hype. What's your name, little mama?
Tell them. Tatum. Her name's Tatum.
Oh, that's a cool name. Hi, Miss Tatum. How old are you? Are you? That's a good age. She's like, what's wrong with this dude, man? It's okay.
All right, come here, Peyton.
All right, what's the little boy's name?
Son. Come here. He's coming. He's just shy. Come here.
Right? We all are, huh?
Come here. Come here and just say hi, baby. Come here. He's got to pull his hood up.
Right.
All right. These are what I worked for.
Amen.
For almost 2 years. And just the other day, they told me I could have my babies, and they're back with me now. That was the most. And yesterday, I went and got all their stuff from my dad's. And, it was such a humbling experience because he was so cool with me. Like,
really?
I burned every bridge I had and blew the ashes. There wasn't any mending. I didn't believe in a promise. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just, such a beautiful thing, man, where you're at in life today. So now you work for Sky Hope.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it's so humbling to get to work beside the people who brought me back to life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's so, and you're right, because again, of course, I went through a 12-step program. By the grace of God, I was blessed that the county I caught my charges in had a 12-step program inside their jail. And to be able to go back there, right before this whole pandemic, getting to go in and out of there without the orange jumpsuit, on my own, and leave when I wanted to carry that message that people had done for me is a blessing in itself. And it is our duty. It is our duty as human beings, as child of God, to carry this message, to be servants, because somebody done it for us, and the blessings behind that. Look at you now, giving hope to these young ladies, like you said, that come in there broken, man, and not wanting to stay. You know what I'm saying?
I know. My biggest thing with my kids is when I woke up from that overdose, and I tell this every time because I know it's going to be harsh and it's going to hurt some people's feelings. But listen, when I was laying in that bedroom, in that bathroom, in the floor, trying to find one more, and all I could see was my little baby's fingers up under the door begging me to come play with them.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And just come out of the bathroom, Mom, and I wouldn't do it for nothing because I had to have some me time. You know what I mean? And It was awful, and that's what I remembered when I woke up. And So now I don't even close the bathroom door. I don't even lock it. That way they know there's nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Now it gets annoying to me, but
but that is so real right now with them back in your life. That's what they remember, that trauma.
yeah.
And then think that the same thing's going on, man. You know, it's just crazy because I remember, you know, with Rachel and Jayla, certain things, and Jayla would start freaking out.
Yeah.
With you know, with abandonment issues. Like, where are you going? You know, the abandonment issues, man. The trauma that we caused during this process. Somebody's
They
busting
go
in
through
on
it too. They go through it too. You know, we think, oh, we went to a treatment facility, we got sober and stuff, but they went through all that on the sidelines without any counseling, without any help. Probably a stranger, a grandparent, somebody like that raising them. You know what I mean? While we're over here getting all of our stuff, there's Melissa. Step in the house, baby.
Melissa. Yes, yes. Casey, I'm glad you're here tonight. No doubt. I've been like, you know, this whole thing. There's my people, Catherine Morris. She does the Blameless Children. She's a part of Heart Ministries every year, you know, and her Mama Pat, they'll come down from Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and just give back, man. It's amazing the love that people show, you know, because in our minds we'll take it as this world's a horrible place, this big old world we live in, not looking at the good. So I try to set that aside and just look at the good in people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Loretta Stone in here. Loretta,
what's up into a whole bad day? You know, with 10 minutes. People say, I've had a bad day, but it's been 10 minutes of your day that you have milked to death.
Milked it to death.
It's the worst 10 minutes of your life, and you've made your whole day back.
Don't nobody love me.
Yeah.
Get out of self, huh? Jason Turner, real talk, real stories, man. Yeah, no doubt about it, brother. Just sharing that pain, that shame, that guilt, and knowing that we are loved today, that we're child of God. Real talk. Amber Smith, what are you talking? What do we got here? Oh man, yeah, there you go.
I really needed this tonight. God bless you. God bless you, girl.
Yeah, real talk. But you know, and that's the beauty behind all this, man. Just why won't you let me grab this one? They must have deleted it. Well, wow. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't let me share that. I guess went out of their mind, I guess. Well, I don't know what happened to my button here. It's stuck.
What is it?
I don't know. I've been stuck, it looks like. Let's see if we can do something. Yeah, my button's crap. I don't know. We're stuck on this comment. I'm serious. But
well, we can just look at our phones. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, just read it off because my there.
Yeah, Brittany Blue is almost 8 months sober.
What happened here?
Amber Davis is watching. What's up, Amber? And there I am.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry that you say that, Jesse Lopez.
I just seen it. I didn't mean to put that. We're going to pray for Jesse Lopez tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a moment of silence. Woo-hoo, for the man that's suffering. Jesse, we know it's going to be all right, Jesse. We're going to pray for you, my brother. We know you're already suffering, man. You hear me?
It's all right. It's hard sometimes. But look, if the weight of the world's on your shoulders, you fall to your knees and pray, son.
We're going to tell you we love you, boy, because we do. You hear me? You're our brother in Christ. No doubt about it, whether you want to believe it or not. Can I get a hey, man? Come on.
Amen.
Woo, we love you, boy. Yeah, sorry. We back now. Yes, sir. We lost connection there for a hot minute.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, Kristen Wright. It is such a great feeling to work so hard and to get those kiddos back, girl. It is, because it's a sigh of relief. It's like, you know what? Thank you, God.
Boo, John.
Thank you.
And there they are. You got your own place. You know, during the your mother's wake. No, and it's just you and your brother, correct?
Yeah, Dan, when we were making the arrangement, we have an older brother, Tony. He lives in New York. She wanted to be cremated, so we got her cremated, and then Jess and them bought us some little urns and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it up to her spot and dump out her ashes and stuff like that.
Cool. But so what's your plan? So me and Jessica was talking, and you know, of course, we got it scheduled for August the 15th, and we're going to do something on the 14th at 99 for One, and of course, the big events at Journey Church, Randy Nation and the gang. Everybody's invited. Everybody's free. I mean, everything's free.
Yeah.
Food, right? What's lost? Just that dude messed me up. He's on there.
I know.
God love him. I'm just saying, woosah, woosah.
Yeah.
Don't let them get at you, son. Sticks and stones, but them words, boy. Ooh, that old mouthpiece get you in
You
trouble.
just ain't
Hallelujah.
opened up to him yet. Let him open up to God. God will show.
Open up, son. Real talk, real talk. But yeah, man. So we thought about we'd asked, and of course you hitting the mic and just sharing a little bit and having your kids there and just roll with it. We got a lot of kids gonna a lot more than last year that's gonna be sharing. Got praise and worship. Yes, it's just gonna be man fun.
Oh, wait, I loved it. Look, it changed me, man. Like, I hadn't really looked at it from the kids' perspective. Like, I knew that I had put my kids through some things, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, that was in your face how your babies had to deal with it. Or if I hadn't have woke up that day, you know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine. I'm so blessed today to be able to even just be a part of their lives. And that's true.
Well, yeah, it really was. It was really inspirational, man. It was so amazing to watch these young, and that's where I went. And it goes back to my son when he was 5. He's 25 now. Taking on my actions that he wasn't worthy of my love. Asking his mother, "Why don't my daddy love me?" and things like that. A 5-year-old kid, man. You're talking about causing some trauma. I remember one time, they had come to get me, and I didn't have no dope, and it's raining. And they had drove about an hour away from where we lived at the time to pick me up in Lexington, and I jump out of the car, and I just remember my son's face. Again, he was 5 years old, just like that. Like wow, that hurt, man. That hurt that I put him through.
It's hard, ain't it?
It sucks, man. It really sucks. It's a son of a biscuit, man.
Yeah.
And that was the hardest part, I think, in this process for me was to forgive myself. To forgive myself. You know what I'm saying?
It took me a real long time to even be able to talk about my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would break my whole spirit. And like, I can remember whenever I lost my kids, it was a month before my overdose. I gave them away. I won't say lost because I chose drugs over them. But I was like, my dad.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
What? Who is it?
My granddaughter, Briley's on here. Oh my God. Oh gosh, shout out to Robin Lodel and Briley. That oh my gosh, this just made my week right here. Shut the front door. Miss Briley. Miss Briley was being homeschooled, but now she's back in public school. Of course, the pandemic, she's not. But it's just amazing, man. Thank you, Robin, for watching tonight. I love you guys. I don't know if I can go in detail with that story. I'll have to wait and talk to Robin, but just an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. Her and her husband, just wonderful people. Thank you. Thank you. So, Briley, I love you, girl. Good stuff. So we got the kids back.
Well, I lost them, and I can remember that look in my daughter and my son's eyes that day when they told me I couldn't take them from the school. And my daughter looking at me and saying, "Mommy, you never looked at me like this before." And I knew I was defeated. You know what I'm saying? I had never looked at her like that before. I hadn't, because I was defeated that day. I knew that I could not leave that school with them babies. And I felt like I had let them down once again. You know what I'm saying? So that, man, it kills me even still this day, knowing that I worked hard to get this little one back right here. You want to say hi yet?
Angela Phillips saying, "Hey, baby, I'm sober and my son is at peace in his room. Hey, man.
Hey,
he no longer has to worry about watching mama. Hey, man. Thank you for sharing, Angela.
Well, they did do that for you, Angela. Thank you.
Real talk. So, man, yeah, man, I'm just excited. My granddaughter was on here. Oh my God.
Come on, dude.
I'm so
glad your granddaughter was on here. That's in promises, Andrew. I don't care.
It truly is, and they and it's all about the action that you show, because we can sit and talk to her blue in the face and talk about how well we're doing and how great we're doing. but it's not about, it's about the action, man. It's about the action, and God sees action. You know what I'm saying? He already knows we full of crap when we full of crap. Come on,
We
so
can do
uh,
that. Come on now.
put action on is what you do. You hear me? Real talk, real talk.
My
Uh,
favorite part is to see the light come on in somebody's eyes, and they're just then figuring it out, and they see, that they're worth, and they see that they can. And I just love that. I love that. I think better than anything in this whole thing is to see somebody just start believing in themselves and to feel their spirit right up again. I love
Amen.
when people come start showing me Bible verses because I tell them about Hebrews chapter 12 and how it changed me, man. And they'll come start showing me. I love that kind of stuff, man. It's what
Yeah.
I'm for.
Well, and it's amazing. It's that nurturing that we some of us don't have as little boys, as little girls, that nurturing that we look for in order to be a respectable young man coming up. Megan Morrow's in the house. I love her. She's got a heck of a testimony, the things that she's seen, and by holding people accountable and loving them to life, not to death. And that's what we fail to realize. We think someone's out to get us, when really at the end of the day, they have our best interests at heart in order for us to get the help that we need so we can be the parents that we're meant to be. And that's what Megan does. Just amazing how God will put these vessels in your life. Uh,
Yes.
and we're not vigilant at that time when we're in active addiction. We're not seeing these things. Everybody's out to get us, and again, playing victim. Poor me, poor me. Uh,
I want to thank Megan Morrow right here as a former CPS worker to hear you say they weren't taking chose drugs, that self accountability would take you so far. I'm so
amen.
proud of you. And look, I really appreciate that, Megan, because, it took me a minute to, because I was, like Andrew said, I was victim. Well, I mean, I lost my kid. No, I didn't lose my kids. I did
How
choose
you lose your kids? Come on.
to get high. And it's sad. It breaks my heart, but it's not something I could control, really. When they say you've got a disease, when they told me I had a disease, I was kind of relieved and that there was a solution because I tried so hard to do it myself, and I just couldn't.
Right? But yeah, I mean, it's so real. I'm sorry. You guys pray for Jesse. He's having a good time on her tonight. I hope you get a good laugh, buddy. Jesse Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all say a prayer for him.
Yes,
A
Jesse.
solid, a
Jesse.
solid prayer for that young man. We love you, boy. Real talk, real. Catherine, get him together, girl. Show him some love. Love him to life, not to death. Here we come. Here we come. Real talk, real talk. Megan Stewart, what's she talking about? Come on.
I tell them at work all the time. I love getting to see them come in and watch the light come on. Hey, Megan, I love you, Megan. Look, Megan was one of the ones. Look, I was in the madness with Megan. Okay. I met her in jail, and she was getting ready to do some stuff, and she did her stuff, and she come out and turned her life completely around. And so when I went to Recovery Works, it was a familiar face, and she would sit in my face and tell me that I could do this. And she made me believe it because she's a hope shot, man. You look at her and you see she got her world she's coming correct. You hear me?
But and that's the thing, and I can relate, even going back into these facilities because I've been locked up with half these dudes, you know what I mean? And they wondering why I ain't in the green jumpsuit, the pickle suit, or the orange suit, you know what I mean? They're wondering why I'm not dressed out. And that is, man, you don't have to say nothing, man, just to know someone. Sean W. was that guy for me. We had been in the madness together, and then I see him bringing meetings into the jail. And I'm like, what the, you know what I mean? Just that, and we're we're vessels. We all have a message, and it's our duty to carry that message to the newcomer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna show out right through here, no doubt about it. Beth Browser in the house. Who we got right there? Pop. Oh, hey there. How you doing, Greg? Greg, that's Greg. Wow.
Mike St. John's on here. What's up, Mike?
Hey, how's it going? So it's pretty amazing, man. Message him, Catherine. Say a prayer for him. Well, but all jokes aside, we have to show empathy, sympathy, and realize that someone's suffering. And our man on here tonight, I'm glad he's on here.
I am too, because it shows maybe we can help somebody today.
Yeah, or maybe he can help us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm working on some things. Thank you, Jess. I love you, boy. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I didn't see, where was Mike at? Was Mike St. John?
Yeah, Mike was on
Hey,
here.
Mike, glad you're here. A walking, talking miracle, an alumni of the Home Center, now working there. Just amazing. Him and his wife,
I
homeowners.
was also in the madness with him too. We was kids doing this mess.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Is Rachel on here, Maya?
Rachel.
Rachel's hiding out over here. She ain't messing with us. And I'm not being biased, but when that Jayla hit that stage, y'all, hear me? When that little girl sat
Oh
there
man.
and told, now she's speaking to the kids in the audience.
Yeah.
She said, I want you kids to know, don't give up on your parents.
Oh no.
I thought my mama would never stop doing drugs, but look at us now, bro.
Look at us now. Oh,
I cried and snotted because somebody.
no.
I
That was truth though. That was what was
Yes.
so beautiful about that. That was absolute truth.
It was so real, man. My
What's
man
up,
Jack
baby,
Jones.
tomorrow?
But it was just so real, man. And when we see this, because we talk about it, with that case there, that was on the news. That was on the news where the grandmother and the mother had overdosed, and first responders come in, and that baby opens that door
Yeah.
to go through that trauma, today it's not like that. It just shows, man, that people change. People change, and there is a God. So give us up.
Listen to me. I'm telling you what. Look, I was one of them that I kind of prayed because I was afraid, or when I got in jail, I prayed. Like, Lord, you let me get out of here today. I'm gonna come out 10 Bibles in my arms. I'm gonna tell everybody about you, Jesus. As soon as my feet hit the pavement, I was doing one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. This time it was just different, Andrew. I don't know how else to describe it. I just don't. I just feel like there's a better way, and I have kept pressing for it. In Hebrews chapter 12, it says, you keep both feet planted firmly on the ground. He said, and I will bring you peace. Because I was praying about pain, man, and I was like, it hurts so bad because all I can do is remember these thoughts of the fingers under the door, all that sadness. And he said, strengthen your weak knees and make straight paths with your feet, and I will bring you peace. So I got up and I started making straight paths with my feet, only because I know that God spoke to me that day. He didn't verbally speak to me, like, you know what I'm saying, but I felt it when I was looking in that Bible, and I've just kept trying my best, man. That's all I can do, and it's been hard. Hell, it's hard sometimes.
Well, life is life, and it shows up. But I was, just checking out some stuff today about, happiness. How to be happy. Abraham Lincoln said, "A man is happy as he makes his mind up to be." And I get that. I get that to a point. But when you suffer from some depression and that evil committee comes in here, how do you cast that out? Well, you got to get into the Word, and be around positive people. You know what I mean? And just like happiness, because honestly, in the now, right now in life, we have everything we need. Honestly, we have everything we need to be happy. Anything outside of me is not going to fix me. But we all I wish the store would open more tomorrow so I could go buy me something to make me feel better. Come on, that temporary relief of pain, the same thing, But it's good because this is what recovery has taught me, to be able to look at these things. Spending money on stuff I don't need, but to make me feel better temporarily. The new shoes, right?
Yeah, I gotta get them J's.
Well, I don't wear J's. I like Converse. I'm old school.
Okay.
Old school, so cool. Gardner Strain in the house. We love you, Gardner. My man Gardner Strain up in this piece. The real deal, real deal, Holyfield. If you didn't know, now you know, because I told you so. Gardner Strain, y'all. My man. Let's get it. Real talk. But hold on. What did Megan?
Kayla.
Boom. Oh, I meant what did Loretta say?
She said, Loretta song, that's so good to hear. It is good to hear.
Oh, right. Amen.
Never give up on your boys. You hear me, Loretta? Never give up on your boys. Because, listen, I've seen people that go, hey, they've been all the way through it. I know I have. and for me to even have the possibility to have my babies, hey, it happened.
Over a month. What is Candace saying here? Help me.
Just choose to relapse over a year. Just chose to relapse over a year clean. Been on one for over a month. What a waste. No, it ain't a waste. Just dust yourself off and get up again.
Yeah, so stop beating yourself up, man. You know, the blessing is you're still breathing air and we're here and we need you, Candace. Hit the page up. We'll get you in contact with the right people and get it started. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that happens a lot. We make a bad choice, man. And that evil committee will beat us to death. You hear me?
It's easier to hear all that mess. It's easier to hear that you ain't worthy. You ain't gonna. You done messed up. Stay down. Nobody gives.
Yeah, it's an easy one to stay down. You don't got to put no work in it. Right. Come on home, Candace. We need you, child. I'm glad you're on here.
I'm sure your story right now will help a lot of people.
Yes. Just hit the page up. We'll get you in contact, get Jessica on here, get you where you need to be and get this process started. Because you're not unique, man. I had a good friend. I can't mention it right now because it's his job to do that. But had a lot of time and decided to go back out. And I wasn't disappointed because nobody's exempt to this. What we're doing is seeking that power, and that power is Jesus. And that's why we stay plugged in to realize that life shows up like we're talking about, but again, I understand it doesn't have to be a bad day. It could be a great day and you pick up, but staying plugged into this power and loving yourself more, baby, it'll get you on through this. Amen. Hallelujah. Here we go. Come on.
Right. That's so true. Just a hiccup. God has got you, girl. Did you hear my
Real talk. So, what's our next move?
Oh, hey, Deborah Roberts. Give Deborah Roberts a shout out.
Where's Deborah Roberts? I don't see her. Ladies and gentlemen, the great one, Deborah Roberts. What you did, Deborah? I'm glad you're here, girl. Real talk. Jay Dow in the house. Me and Jay will be live on his page Sunday. You'll have to check him out. Real and the real deal. Jay's the real deal, man. Sober Motor Company, Music for the Soul. He's an artist, a musician, singer, amazing, bro. He did a song "Worthless." I did that video, right after my daughter passed about, feeling worthless because that's what the disease did to me, man. That dis-ease, and it told me that I'm a piece of crap. That guilt and that shame manifested again in me. Like, I should have done something different. I should have saved my daughter. But, at the end of the day, I'm not God. And these are choices, that people make. But the disease, the evil committee was in here telling me that I'm a piece of, I'm no good, telling me to go pick up, stop this pain because I know how to stop pain temporarily.
Well, sure.
But yeah, man, it's pretty good. So real talk.
It's not easy to hear that mess. What's up, Marie?
How's it going? Check us out, guys. One time, we ain't did this one tonight. If you guys would, there's 122 on here popping. Take just a second out and hashtag let God in and win. That's that power that we're seeking, God's power to be vessels. And it is our duty to help one another, to reach a hand out to the newcomer and show them the way. Somebody did it for us. Why wouldn't we do it for them, huh?
That's right. Doing my business tonight. Andrew. Page 132 of the big book. We are not a glum lot.
We're having fun.
We got sober to be miserable. Who would want to be sober?
Ain't that? Huh? Come on. But that's the thing. We notice things, where we fall short, where we try to, again, these character defects that we get to look at today, where we fall short and ask God to remove our character defects and, to move forward in life and just being able to catch those defects today, where I fall short if I'm hooked up on some, some jealousy, some better than, that's something I can honestly say that I'm good about because I have too many insecurities, to have an ego, to suffer from big shotism. So that's not a bad defect to have.
No.
Don't get caught up, boy. Real talk. Skidabop, bam. We came to get down. I thank each and every one of you for being on here tonight. An epic testimony just to have the kids back.
It is amazing. It's hard, man, though. They're trying me, boy. They try me, son.
Well, yeah, they're going to, huh? Why wouldn't they? Huh? We got to set these boundaries, boy, and and hook it up. You know what I mean?
But it's so cool, man, to hear them just say the stuff they say. I mean, humility and responsibility. Yeah, my sponsor would kick me right in the forehead, I believe, if I didn't stay humble, man. Hey, and it's hard to not stay humble when you appreciate stuff.
Oh, who we got? Rebecca, what you can add me and I'll talk to you if I can. Oh, was you talking to somebody else? I'm sorry.
My baby literally was poisoned and I gained custody back. There you go,
Oh,
girl.
wow, amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, and if any of you guys are on here tonight that hasn't been on, would like to come on and share your testimony, well, yes, definitely. Go to Andrew Hager Live. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Not the Messenger. Oh my God, 1 second. Work with me, y'all. Come on. Oh, I'm so slow. Aren't I? What is it called? I'm so slow. Oh, it's called the Visitors Post.
Okay.
If you got a before and after and you want to write something, we would be happy. We'd be honored to get to share that on the page. And again, if you want to come on and be a live guest, because we just chop it up, man. We talk about life on life terms, real life, and the blessings that God gives us. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for sharing. Go ahead, girl. Take it out.
Let's see. I was going to look on here and see. It says, nobody tries you more than your teenage daughter. Hey, nobody tries you more than your 6-year-old daughter. Know that.
Right. Well, Jayla just turned 10, and it's been a blessing. She's the sweetest girl. She has her moments, but she's quick to hold you accountable. It's almost like having a 10-year-old female sponsor. T Bass in the house. I love you, and I will. I'll give them a hug. Real talk. So, did we get our hashtags? Did anybody hashtag that?
Hashtag. And remember, come and look at our recovery page.
Yes, tell them about your page.
It doesn't matter if you're NAAACADAA, whatever you want to be, as long as it's recovery and you can be about it. Come on over and talk about it.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Whatever's going to inspire you to be a better you. That's how I feel about it.
Well, and that's the bottom line, to help each other through this. You know what I mean?
Tiffany,
yeah.
What if you don't have faith? Then what?
Well, what do you do then? Where you at? Where's Tiffany Jenkins? I missed that.
What happened?
If you don't have faith, then what?
If you don't have faith, then what?
Where's she at?
I'll just hit my knees and just ask.
Well, a lot of us are broken and we don't. We have this resentment with God, and we have all these resentments with no faith, spiritually bankrupt coming into this thing. It starts with just that little mustard seed. You hear me? Just believing you can change, man. Are you bitter? You don't have to be. You don't have to go through life bitter, Again, just step out, open up to somebody and tell us why you feel like that. Why do you feel that you have no faith? Why are you bitter? I don't know, man.
Also, you can just if you don't even know how to pray and you don't have any faith at all, just say, God, I heard you were up there. God, I heard you were up there. That's what I did for a long time. I didn't know. I was just talking.
Tiffany Jenkins, that girl's country and cornflakes. Country boy. Yes, sir. Real talk. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Candace, please reach out for real and get with us. Hit us up. Let's get on this path. I get it, man. Again, this thing here, that evil committee, man, will have me all messed up. Not believing it and just being angry, man. In self-pity, victim mode. You know what I mean? And again, not looking at how blessed I am today. You hear me? Talk to me. All right, we're coming up. We got 4 minutes left, Bambi. What you got?
Beth said it had to be broken to be rebuilt. And that's true. We all had to be all the way shut, all the way down. We had to hit our bottom and then some. I did. I had 27 basements, man. In my bottom. I just couldn't find a bottom. And I almost killed myself. So, I don't know, man. I just keep trying. That's
the 3 essentials are 3 indispensable. The 3 essentials are 3 indispensables: honesty, open-minded, and willingness. It starts with willingness. If you have willingness, and that's the thing, is willing to be open minded about some things. Willing to get honest, and you'll start to heal. With those three things. You're well on your way, like it talks about. If you get, honest, open minded, and willing. And I believe it starts with, because if you're not willing, you're not going to get open minded or honest. So it starts with the willingness, and you'll start to grow. You'll start to heal. You'll start to release this pain, and realize that you are a child of God. That you are loved. That you are worthy. Open up. Just open up. Message somebody on here tonight, and they'll show you love, man. Get the page up. We'll show you some love.
Absolutely.
We'll listen to you. Hear me? Because I'd rather listen to you than hear about you. You in the morgue tomorrow. Real talk.
Absolutely. I'd rather listen to you than read about you.
Why are you frustrated, Ashley? Oh, I like that. And that's it, because we're so hard-headed. We some hard-headed people, Rebecca. No, you can't tell me nothing. Willing, and y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't willing to do none of that. Y'all people crazy. But I'm the one sitting there in an orange jumpsuit waiting on the steak tray.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give it a shot. Give it a shot. My man, 100 Grand Soul. This Sunday, again, I'll be on Silver Motor Company's Music for the Soul. You guys come check us out. Jake Dow, Jake Dizzle, my man. The little promo we do at the beginning, the 30 seconds, is Jay.
Thank you,
That's
Jay.
some of his music. Yeah, he's got a ton of it. Real deal. I was honored. I got a blessing to be on a Zoom meeting last Thursday, Phoenix, Arizona, at the Salvation Army. A real blessing. The Zoom's really a lot different when you're speaking, giving your lead, your share, but it was really awesome. A good group of guys and girls. I had a good time. It helped me more than it helped them, probably. I needed to let it out. Woohoo, get that freedom, son. Real talk, real talk. What you got?
Well, I just want to tell Ashley Graham, it looks like she's struggling with it. Ashley, I know that it's hard right now, but you just keep on doing it. It wasn't like it was an overnight thing that I got my children back. It took me almost 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was jumping through hoops. It was like I was just doing what I had to do to be the mother I could be. And I know that's what you're doing. And, the devil will put it on you. When he sees that you're doing the very best that you can do for God, for your babies, for recovery, for whatever, he's going to put so many obstacles in your path. But I promise you, if you keep pushing forward and you keep your eyes focused on your God, on your goals, and your babies, I promise you it's going to come. I know it seems hard right now. I know it does. But just keep pushing forward, man. It'll happen. I promise.
But, and it is God's time. And I've seen it a lot, with mothers regaining their children, with fathers being fathers, and you are on God's time. And baby told you right, man. Just keep on that narrow path and keep moving forward. God's going to bless you. But it's not easy. I talked to a fellow the other day. His 12-year-old son was taken from him. The mother not in the picture, and because he had fell off. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the best interest a lot of times, the majority, if you are putting your kids in these situations, because how would you feel if they got a hold of a bad dose, some dope, and it killed them?
Right.
For real, man, just keep moving forward, get that monkey off your back and learn to love yourself. There we go. Was it Elisa? Is that how you say it? Did I say it wrong? Alicia. 68 days.
We're both killed it.
26 years in the madness. Look at that. Congratulations. 68 days and popping. How about
That's what's up.
That is good stuff. Beth Browser, that's right.
When the devil has you up against a wall, he can't push you no more. Push back.
Right, real
Push
talk.
back.
All right, so we're getting ready to Bambi, thank you. We'll have to do this again. I always love having you on. It's been a while. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on your journey, and to keep moving forward. I hope to see you soon. I hope this is lifted so we can actually be in community. Yeah, man, and I look forward to Blameless Children and having you speak and giving your testimony and keeping it 100 done. No doubt about it. That's the only way to do it. Amen.
I love you. Thank you for having me. I love you all.
Love you guys. Thank you guys. Tell them. Thank you guys.
I love you all.
Thank you guys so much. Join us again. I think we'll be back maybe Thursday night. Actually, I'll let you know. Thank you. But Bambi, I love you, child, and congratulations. Hear me?
I love you.
We're out. Deuces.